god.
Hi, it's Kai, and we're back with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I have a yearning deed and desire to know what happened and how the girlfriend killed the man, because we know it's the girlfriend. So with that being said, we're not gonna wait long. Let's get right on into it. Oh my god, where's girls? Oh yeah, wait. No, he went downstairs to go get new files, so we're by ourselves this time. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
The next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to
This little, I know it was you. Nuh-uh, don't try to look all sweet and innocent. It was you. No, the butterflies are fake. You hired them. They're paid actors. What's with this stiff silence? In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. It's fake! Don't believe it! If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Miss me with the bull. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. No, everyone, lock in. Witness testimony means cross-examination. Lock in. I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. No, Phoenix pushed him. That's not true. Now you're lying. You're lying. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. So Phoenix knew you were there? He said he didn't know you were there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. Why would Phoenix not mention that you were there? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, no, that's not true. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. That's what I'm talking about, man. You better tell us straight. Woman to woman. I see right through your tee-hee. We know each other!
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once. Everyone lock in! Oh, I mean, we don't need to lock in. We know what the lie was. That's not true. Press it right here. Because Phoenix pushed him. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. Feeble lies are very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? Well, what? I would never. Why are you objecting me?
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger the witness.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm. Thank you. I was about to say, you literally found. We have evidence. What are you talking about? It's already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth. Because then I can find your lies in the real. In the real. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Yeah, no, let me put holes in your real testimony. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie, and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Ooh, I know! Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie, so then why'd you lie about it before? You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. Oh! That's a lie! Because what, you didn't hear the sound of the umbrella breaking underneath him? So then what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Your two exes having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Give me a break! There we go. We're gonna present some evidence. The victim fell on top of an umbrella. There was a loud sound, and this happened. Boom! Objection! You say you didn't hear anything unusual? Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me. You're a liar. Okay. Hair flip. Hair flip. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? And he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? Yes, dummy. If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Oh, there it is. You see that face? She's coming out. It's coming out. We're going to pull the bull at her. We're pulling at her.
Well, maybe this noise just wasn't all that memorable.
Lie again, because after all the talk we had with Phoenix about that noise, you're really going to tell me it's not memorable now? But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Yeah, get act. May I have a moment to answer? You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Likely story. Why did you say in the beginning of your testimony?
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. Who the hell is Thor? So the sky could, the god of, thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
She said something that could totally change this whole case. She didn't hear anything. She was listening to music. There was lightning. Her saying that there was lightning means he could have been struck by lightning, which means he wasn't murdered. It was just an accident. Right? Is that the one? Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
But what do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right? Now that's the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. How did it not occur to you? You see rain, you see an umbrella, and he died by electrocution. That's the first assumption I would have came to. I hate this courtroom. All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you... You better watch your mouth and watch how you jiggle that thing.
We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day of that location. We have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
How do you know? What's the evidence? Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence? This affidavit. Ooh, put it in front of me. Let me see it. And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out loud to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
What is it, a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment run on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits the time of death listed in the autopsy report, but it doesn't fit the time of death on his watch. If you watch the last episode, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable? Your Honor? I have no idea. Don't ask me. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. I have no opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Maybe it was the umbrella that broke it. It is made of plastic. Plastic doesn't conduct electricity, so if the plastic hit the cable, it would have broke the cable, but it wouldn't have conducted anything. That's a possibility. So we're gonna say, take that. This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor.
No! I mean, Phoenix was my gut decision, and I went against it because I don't want to say it's Phoenix. I said Phoenix. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright. I should have trusted my gut. The defendant's testimony, he said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. How does this... Whoa.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
That doesn't make sense, though. How did Phoenix pushing him? Did he fly into the sky like a goddamn eagle? How did he fly so hard from that push that he hit an electrical cable? Is that electrical cable not like 10 feet off the ground? I'm confusing. Thank you. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. Yeah, I'm confused. Mia, please explain.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. So what does that mean? That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense. And the victim was electrocuted. Why are we so smooth right now? I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by severed cable in the foreground here. Listen, I'm gonna let you rock, Mia, because you clearly locked in a way I'm not. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Order in the court! Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. I've longed to hear them. Is it true? The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it. Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? Why you want to say something now? We're about to prove your boyfriend innocent. Huh? The Madam Attorney's explanation? She said some things that are a little different than I remember them. Okay. What? What the? Why? We just almost proved your man innocent. When you be silent but deadly, shut up. Shut up if you really cared. Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge. Why do you want him to get... Bro. I'm just saying, she could have committed a murder and got Phoenix out free, too. Why are we unhashing all wounds? The truth is, Beanie pushed him twice. What? The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. Hold it! So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold.
Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness.
I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. But did y'all see that little look she gave? Okay, let's just see if this has anything to do with... Where's the one the victim's watch stop at the time of death? Let's just see, because this is the only thing about time, and it's time... Really? I should have trusted my gut. Trust your gut, Kai. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, the medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, how would I... Oh my God, I was reading it backwards. I thought it said 2:55. Oh, it says 3:05. Oh, that's my bad. I'm so sorry. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55. Yarg!
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? What exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Oh, objection. I didn't even get time to read it.
This is nonsense. The real murderer...
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable break and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Where are the 10 minutes? A lot can happen in 10 minutes. A lot can happen in 10 minutes.
Then who was it? Who are you trying to say could have done it?
Who else was at the scene of the crime? Who else? There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my kind had left the scene. When there was a window of opportunity for the real killer. Miss Faye, is the defense ready to end that? Yes. Who literally said they saw everything happen? And who was in the space? I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. It's finally time. Let's lock in. I've been saying this since I saw her photo in the intro picture. It was her from the beginning. I'm not throwing even a little bit because I'm gonna tell you that it could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? How can you object all you want? It's the truth.
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Talk about it. Talk about it. The court is full of in shambles. They're in shambles. Order. Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is to say... Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Yeah, start crying. Now's the time for real tears to fall, because you know what you did. How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are. Who told me to hold it? Phoenix, no. Shut up. Phoenix, shut up. Phoenix, shut the shut up. Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. No, that's not how this works. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. Achoo. Leave my Dolly alone. Achoo, cough. Your Dolly wants you to go to jail for what she did. I'm sorry, Phoenix, but the truth will come out one way or another. That boy. Who said that?
He's gotten himself in way over his head.
What's up, Grossberg? Welcome back.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. Date time, August 27th at 4 p.m. Diego Armando, 28. Why are you hanging out with a college student who's 19? 9 years. Okay, Armando. Listen, no one deserves to die, but like, the age gap is weird. Suspect. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. The day that you're a suspect in a murder, you accidentally meet him. The necklace! The necklace! That's why they couldn't find the poison! Because it was in the necklace she gave him! Oh! Hi, I met my Feeny. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Mr. Wright, do that again, you'll be held in contempt of court. Oh, he said the green part. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. How'd y'all part on good terms when you literally got with someone else like almost the same day that you broke up with him? But that can't be. Objection! Yourself.
Our investigation also shows that it was a clean break.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way.
So the victim wanted to break up with her. Yeah, no, why? What's the tea there? So you're saying that Mrs. Swallow also wanted to break up with you? Well, you see. Why?
What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like that.
If it was mutual, why does she care? Because she wanted to break up with him. No, I want the tea. She didn't deny it. That must mean Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. All right, this is clearly the thing I'm supposed to press, so I'm gonna go back to the moment that I need to press further. All right, we're gonna keep pressing. We wanted to wait and see before, but I didn't get anything else from the set, but we're gonna keep pressing. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Lie again. Lie again. You're writing a paper on what? On the relationship between moderns? Oh, I can't read that.
Mia, what did the girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know?
We're gonna go to our evidence. We're gonna present the police report. And we're gonna... No, hold on. Sorry. We're gonna present the police and we're gonna say, take that! Objection! Sorry. That was take that. It's objection. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Yeah, I know.
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which the attorney was poisoned? Yeah, I do. The name of the suspect in the incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. Yep. Listen, look at it real good. Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in the criminal case just 8 months ago. I feel like people will remember that. At least if you work in this courthouse where things happen, I feel like you remember that. It's true that the loveliest rose can hide the cruelest thorn.
Miss Faye, well, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness of an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tried the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that's lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Interesting. So you say, a special kind of poison, how so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, and where would something like that come from? I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to... And who was her ex? A pharmacology student? Who deals with poisons? No wonder he wanted to break up with her. It's very obvious, because all you gotta do is ask your superly sweet and amazing boyfriend that works as a pharmacology assistant. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? Don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. I'm so good. I should be a lawyer. Bro, should I go take the bar exam? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have attained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. How did the police not know it? ACAB. And then it was a matter of slipping into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table, you! No! Yes! You're dumb! You're dumb and I know exactly what you used to hold the poison to. Could it be?
That's nothing but a basic
May I say something, Madam Faye? Call me madam one more time like I won't beat you. What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of Well, yes, that's true. I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. It's okay. It's okay, yeah. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something like that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show me some kind of proof. I got it. No, she didn't. We have the proof. Bro, give me a second. Provide some. Right now. No, stop talking. Everyone stop talking. You're all talking so much. It's literally right here. It's literally right here. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Like, they were yapping so long, like I didn't figure that out 10 minutes ago. Please. Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present.
What?
But that's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
Why are you dumb?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. I don't believe you. No, that's a lie. What just happened? Did he push me? Mia, are you all right? The defendant, he's getting away. Bailiff, hurry, after him. Phoenix, listen, I know it's hard to believe, but Phoenix. Mia, are you all right? Yes, I think so. That boy, he went completely insane. I mean, I would too, I get it. But he needs to remain calm in the place of court. He is under suspicion of murder. Where's Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no! What is it? The bottle necklace. Mr. Hawthorne's present. It's gone. What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in the blazes are supposed to do now?
What did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. You smashed it, didn't you? It's okay. Just give back the necklace. You smashed it, didn't you?
Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's the obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you placed this much faith in Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I thought you had faith in me, Phoenix, but clearly you didn't. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial.
Yeah, Phoenix. This comeback time, right? Because you did piss me off. I'm not going to hold you. You did piss me off. Mr. Wright. I'm sorry, Miss Faye. And totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. You did. But you could stand up right now and make it up to me. Make it up to me real good. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. What? It's been so long since we've seen the scene. What? That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from her lab. Huh? Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. How big is this case? I've been recording for an hour. How big is this case?
Your Honor, that is the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before? Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye. Phoenix, the truth has to come out. If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? She was gonna use this cold medicine and kill Phoenix.
Take that!
There's one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was... Oh, Phoenix. This is... Phoenix, we can get you a therapist. Me? That's preposterous! After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning the poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how could that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. You're stupid! As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why would she go as far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria. Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. Phoenix, so much therapy, years of therapy, a lifetime of therapy for this very moment. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. I don't like this. Phoenix doesn't deserve this. He's an idiot, but he doesn't deserve this. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Oh, Phoenix. I'm so sorry, Phoenix. Feeny, what a joke you... Oh, you were... Ooh, look at her. Honestly, how can anyone ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Oh, you're someone. Listen, I'm a woman. I can lay hands. I can lay hands real good. Real good. Trust. With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind. But we're not finished. Fine. Then ask nasty old hag to finish up already. Ooh, I don't like her. I never did. I don't like her, but I never... Yeah, bring your ass back, bitch. Bring your ass back, bitch. I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price? You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. That seems ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you. That seems super ridiculous. You better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray. Watch your... Who is she talking to? It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Just one? If you're unable to establish... I know exactly what it is. Then I'm afraid that a very harsh... I know exactly what it is. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. I know, literally, y'all, it's the bottle of Cold Killer X. Because Phoenix said he eats lunch with Dolly every day. The Cold Killer X suddenly got into his hand. It's the bottle. I'm telling you. I got you, bro. It's right here.
Take that!
It's right here, bro. It's right. I didn't even have to think about it. I didn't even have to think about it! I'm fucking bet. Ain't nobody tell me. Yo, I should sign for law school. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine?
Does a rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in her testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, she's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, that's when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poison cold medicine? She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? Eight months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. We did it. We did it. We solved the murder. And we did it. We did it.
What's good, Dahlia?
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? The stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes?
That's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Oh my God! You burned the butterflies. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? I do, kind of, sort of. That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being. Ooh, if you know what happens in the other 2 games, you don't like that at all. Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge. I'll see you later too, okay? Huh? Yes! I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. I don't like you. I don't like that threat. Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant Phoenix Wright. Come on, do it. Do it. Not guilty. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got our verdict. We got our verdict. This court is adjourned. An hour and 20 minutes later. Oh, that was amazing. All right, y'all, that's it for this episode. I called it from the beginning that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne was a fake from the beginning, a snake from me. I could tell, her little acting swayed me no type, no way. But yo, as we dug deeper, oh, the tea was piping hot. Y'all, I don't currently have any plans to turn this into a series. I really just wanted to play the tutorial for y'all so y'all can see one of the series that just warms my heart so well. But if this video gets enough likes and comments, then I might consider doing the entire game. But with that being said, peace, love, and everything in between, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!